Hey y'all, let's talk about purse piece and my recent Chanel 19 purchase. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm nikkiolukoya. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back and tuning into another video. But if you are new here, thank you for joining me. I hope you like it here and I want you to stay. Okay, so we're talking about purse piece. Purse piece has been fleeting for me lately because I have been making a lot of handbag purchases recently in these past few months. And I don't know whether because I came off of having a pretty low buy year last year or so, or a couple years ago, that I feel like there's just so many new handbags that I want to have in my collection. I'm totally starting to curate my handbags to what really speaks to where I am today and my personal style. This is my year of turning 40 is coming up. And well, toward the end of the year, but I just believe that my style has changed so much to where I feel like my piece is rattled. Like nothing seems to be quenching me being at peace with any of my purchases. Behind me, you may see some new handbags. I did do a short on my Lady Dior in the mini size in the blue metallic. It's so pretty. I'm very happy that I found it. And then below here, I have my Fendi Peekaboo. That just kind of came in today. I don't know why I thought it'd be more of a cherry red. It's more of a tomato red. Not totally awful. It is a small red bag, and I did need a tiny red bag in my collection. I do have a larger red Gucci tote, so that's what pushed me into buying that one. And also, I think purse piece is difficult too, is also now that I've learned about these resale markets and buying things pre-loved, it has definitely showed me another way to get a hold of or obtain my luxury purchases. I'm so used to always going online and shopping direct to boutique or going actually to the store and buying my luxury goods. But since I've moved out here, I don't drive out to the city as much anymore to go to these stores. And so shopping online has been my thing. But knowing that I'm also getting below retail on these resale markets has totally had me in a whole nother headspace. So anyway, having purse piece has definitely been rattled for me. I haven't been feeling satisfied. And I just made a recent purchase on Rebag. It is the Chanel 19. I have my Chanel 19 in the medium size. This is not a new handbag. It's been out already a couple of years now. You're going to find plenty of videos on YouTube that talk about the Chanel 19. It comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in the medium, the large, and the maxi. And I think because I never went to an actual Chanel store to shop for this bag, I definitely depended on YouTube and pictures. But one thing too on the resale market is that a lot of the time they have this handbag down in some areas that's small and some areas that's medium. So I know I kind of got confused, but on the actual Chanel website, there is no small. Medium is their smallest size. So there's a medium, a large, and a maxi. And so what I have my handbag in is in the medium. I did get my handbag in the iridescent white, and I just added a little cherry pink bag charm on there. I thought it was going to be really pretty. If you guys can get a really good look of it, this charm was on my Chanel bag at the back, but I thought it was a really good compliment to hear. So I got this handbag a couple days ago, and I thought it was going to give me peace. And because I thought it was because I had been trying to find the Chanel 19 in any color other than black, because when I was online, there were so many black Chanel 19s in all different sizes. And I started to feel like people are obviously not happy, or they've had their spend of the Chanel 19 in black. The other more fun colors I don't see a lot of on the market. So I'm thinking, obviously those are the ones that people are deciding to keep. And so for me, having a pretty large, this is not a large bag, but to have a bag this size in black, I knew I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. I'm not someone that carries bigger black bags. I am someone that likes color, but I do like neutrals. And so if I was to get another black bag, it'd be something small. Like right now I have like my other small bags that are black. I like those. I did have one small black bag. It was my Louis Vuitton Empreinte that you may find it in my video, in my most and least used handbags. It was on my least used, and I did eventually sell it. I just didn't need another small black bag. It didn't get a lot of wear. So I do have my black Chanel vanity bag and my black Louis Vuitton Easy Pouch on strap. And those are enough for me. I do have one larger black handbag, and I have my Prada bag. This was my first big girl purchase that I made when I became a dentist in 2016. This is the double zip Prada in the medium size. I bought this directly from boutique at the Prada store in the Galleria. And I was so happy to have it. It's double zip. I wore it to the ends of the earth. I wore this bag for almost a year straight, filled it up to the brim, used the zippers, did all of that. I love this bag, but I cannot imagine having another black bag this size. So this is it for me. I did have a Fendi bag that was a backpack that was mostly black. Once again, in my most and least used video, you'll find it in there. And I also sold that back too. For many reasons, watch the video. I'll link it maybe somewhere here or down below so you guys can watch the stress that Fendi backpack was giving me. Getting back to the point of my Chanel 19, I do love this bag. I was happy when it came in, but I was kind of put off guard because I thought the handbag would be more white. And it looks more like a creamy color, and it's iridescent. So in different lightings, it'll have a different view. I like it that you can see that there's pink and there's greens and there's purples, and that's very pretty. And even on camera, it's showing up mainly white. But in real life, in this natural lighting that I have today, it looks kind of creamy beigey color. And that kind of took me, off guard because that's not the color that I was thinking it was going to be. I thought it'd be more white. So when that happened, yes, I'm happy with it. I got it from Rebag. I already cut off all the tags, so we keeping it, sis. But now I know that I'm on the hunt for a white bag. And I do want a white Chanel, preferably the jumbo Chanel Classic Flat. If you go back to my wish list, you will find that I do have the Chanel 19 on there. But I think also on my wish list, I did have the jumbo Chanel Classic Flap on there as well. And so I don't know. I thought I'd have this bag, have a seat, take a break from buying handbags, but no, that's not what's happening. And even worse, too, that really shook me to my core was when my husband talked to me about my recent purchases and how I had all these handbags coming in. And he was like, I'm seeing you bringing all these Chanel bags, which is fine, but I thought at some point you wanted a Birkin. And I said, I do want a Birkin. He goes, yeah, but if you add up all your little purchases of your Chanel handbags, you probably could have had a Birkin. And I said, what? So I go back and I start calculating how much I spent within these 2 months, let's just say within these 2 months of all the handbags I purchased. And he was right. I could have had a Birkin. I mean, you guys, if you go back to my wish list video, I've been wearing a Birkin since high school. If you're like me, you ever watched Sex in the City or just anything like that, and I used to grow up looking at a lot of professional women, they always had Birkins. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I want one. And so for some reason, it was almost like, I don't know. I always thought that they were out of my reach, that I would never get one. They're just so expensive. Who's buying these things? But then I said, you know what? I could probably really get a Birkin bag. And when he said that to me, like whatever little bit of peace I may have had, obliterated, gone. Now I'm like laser tunnel visioned, getting a Birkin. And I'm hoping that when I get it, I will have peace, that I will finally be able to sit down and be happy with my purchase. I hope. So like I said, I got this handbag a couple days ago and I have been wearing it. In the handbag, I went and got a organizer for it. I got it in gray and I've used it. I love it. I can put my iPad mini in here. It works out pretty great. I don't have no real complaints about it. But yeah. So, but I'm not at peace. I thought getting this back, I'll be at peace. But my husband really has me thinking that I need to start to journey into getting a Birkin bag. I even considered probably finally driving to the Hermes store and creating a wish list. I know that there's a pre-spend and stuff like that, but I honestly do not want to spend thousands of dollars on things just to be able to qualify for a bag. So now that leads me into the resale market and looking at Hermes bags that I can just get because I don't have the patience to wait. So what I'm doing is I went to Rebag, I've gone to The Real Real, and I went to Fashion File, and I've been looking at Hermes Birkin bags. Now, when I went to Rebag, those prices are like 23, 24, 27, 18, 17. Woo, it's like a small car, sis. And I was like, whoa. Then I went to The Real Real, and they didn't have a lot of good selections. I didn't spend too much time there. Then I went to Fashion File. Now they have more affordable prices. So let me back it up a little bit. What I want for my Hermes Birkin, I'm in the market for a Birkin 30. I'm in the market for a Birkin 30 with palladium hardware. And I'm in the market for some type of color. Hermes Birkin is a very quiet bag. There's not a lot to it, so I don't want to get it in a neutral. And we're definitely going to get it in a black. I already have a black bag that I already showed you guys. So definitely not getting it in black. But I want to get it in a color. Now, not a fun color, but like a color that's still practical that I can still carry around for my everyday use. And my intentions for the bag is like my work bag, my everyday bag. Wherever I'm going, it's coming. And I don't want to baby it. I don't want to do anything like that. And so I am looking at Togo or Epsom leather. Well, I guess any leather other than Swift. But, I've been on YouTube a lot and on Google learning more about the leather, learning about the date stamps and what the letters and all that mean and the durability, how, and like what comes with everything, right? And I do want to get a box with my purchase. Now, I'm not going to let Fashion File, whatever they have, I'll take it. I would prefer a box for the unboxing experience, but I'm not carrying a box everywhere I go. So it's definitely about getting the bag. And I'm looking at maybe like blues, I'm looking at greens, and I'm kind of leaning into those spaces. A fun color to me is like some kind of like fuchsia color, some kind of like purple color, I would suppose, are more fun. But I do like the neutral shades that Hermes does too. And so I'm not too opposed to that, but I don't like the neutrals in the Birkin. I kind of like the neutrals more with the mini Kellys, right? And I like a pop of color with the mini Kelly, right? For the Birkin, because of the size that I want, I don't want to get it in this loud color. I don't want that. And so I have been looking also on these international resale markets to see whether I can get a really good deal, because I find that once I do the conversions, it is a lot less to get it from there than to buy it here. Fashion File has been the only one that comes really close. But because I'm kind of specific about what I'm looking for, I can't really wait on Fashion File. I need to go to a market that has them constantly coming, constantly updating to where I can move this process along faster for me so I can have peace. Peace. I don't know whether it's coming, because I talked to my cousin about it and she told me, they're very addictive. Once you get one, you're gonna want to get more. Maybe even a Kelly, maybe even a Lindy or a Boldy. It doesn't stop. And I was like, really? I want to be at peace. She was like, well, it's up to you. But it is about getting exactly what you're wanting. And so I have been scouring the internet. My eyes are tired. I have my coffee here today because I'm trying to get the exact Birkin that I want. And I do hope and pray that peace will be onto me once I get it. But I feel bad that it almost takes away the joy of my recent purchase, right? It does a little bit. I'm happy that I have it. I'm very happy. I looked and looked and looked, and when this became available, I purchased it. I even watched a YouTuber and how she had one of these, and it even, that's what made me want to pull the trigger to purchase this. And so I just feel like when my husband talked to me about why haven't I got my Birkin yet, I'm like, oh my God, why? So I am very happy with my Chanel 19. I'm very happy with my Ladies Dior and my micro Fendi Peekaboo here. I'm all of it, my Chanel 19 wallet on chain, my top handle Chanel from Pocket. I'm happy with all of them. My Gucci bag, all of them makes me happy. But now it's like I have to get my Birkin. Now there's no other way. I have to get it. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll do another uploaded video if I finally get this piece. I pray that another video coming to you guys really soon, hopefully sometime this year, that I did finally get my Birkin. And I don't know, you have to just tune in, be on this journey with me, because I have really been struggling. And at this point, I'm not going to make any more purchases. There might be a couple more unboxings coming because I already have bought some things that are going to be on their way soon. So you may get like a short or another mini video about the unboxing, but I'm not going to make any more purchases until I get my Birkin. So stay tuned with me and let's figure this out. But in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.